Great North. For most of you, it only exists in novels, filled with wolves, Indians, and gold mines. All of that is true. But I found a lot more up there. You see, I was in the Great North during the final war between the Indians and the whites. It wasn't a war over land. It was a war over 2 children. It lasted 20 years. Wabigoon ended it. I knew him. Wabigoon Dre. The first time I heard that name, I was in high school in Detroit. I had no idea that he would change my life forever.
Cook. Donald. Dre. They be gone. They be gone, Dre?
Wabigoon Dre is present. I don't know any they be gone.
Very well, Mr. Dre. I'm sure our principal would appreciate a lesson in the correct pronunciation of your name. Why don't you pay him a visit?
Come in. Well, you didn't waste any time. 7 minutes into the school year, and here you are. Have a seat. Wabigoon, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, sir.
You're the son of Jean Dre. Jean was the head of his class. Some very big shoes to fill indeed.
I'll do my best, sir.
I'm sure you will. Let me give you the same advice that I gave to your father. Before you start making up your own rules, learn to respect the rules of others. Understood?
Yes, sir.
You may go now.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Mr. Dre, we have a very skilled barber.
Yourselves comfortable, gentlemen? This could take a while.
Hey, look, the savage got scalped. That's a switch.
Hope your strength is not in your hair, Geronimo.
Hey, where do you think you're going, Redskin? Oh, come on down here, Indian. Hold him. Yeah, you like that? You're gonna pay for that, Redskin.
Hey, leave him alone.
Get out of here. Come on. Stop it.
Hold this while I get some more bandages.
You're welcome.
Am I supposed to be grateful?
It's a polite thing to say when somebody helps you.
You call that help? I was doing fine until you showed up.
I thought you were gonna kill that idiot.
Thanks for trying to help. My name is Webby Gundre.
No kidding. I'm Roderick Elliott. You can call me Rod.
Can't call me Webby.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female.
My father is French, my mother is Indian. She died a long time ago.
God said to them, be fruitful.
Same with my
and
father.
multiply,
Must be hard on you and your mom.
and subdue it,
My dad left us plenty of money.
and have dominion over the fish of the sea,
Plenty.
and over the fowls of the heavens,
Hey,
and over every living thing that
you really can
creepeth
draw.
upon the earth.
Well, I'm hoping to get accepted to the art college.
And to every wild beast of the heaven, and to every fowl
What's that tattoo
of
on
the
your hand?
heavens, and to everything that
It's not a
creepeth upon the
tattoo.
earth, when the
They're
earth
marks
was
given to me by
every
Mugabe
green
on my day
herb
of passage.
Who's Mugabe?
and
My second father. He raised me the Indian way.
What do you think, Mr. Dre?
You said God created man in his own image? What about animals? Whose image did you use to create them?
What do you think?
When the Great Spirit created the earth, there was no difference between humans and animals. A man could transform himself into an animal and vice versa.
Could you explain to us how?
A magical language. If you said wolf, then you became a wolf. That's how the Great Spirit created the earth. He spoke the words, and his breath made it so.
Do you actually believe that rubbish?
Do you believe yours?
Hide there! Andrew! Over there!
Dearest Wabi, the Wungatans attacked yesterday, but Father once again repulsed them. They won't return for a while. I envy your time in the city, and I'm dreaming of your very next letter.
Here's a letter from your girlfriend.
What makes you say that?
Well, judging by the smell of perfume on the envelope.
Have you been reading my mail?
No, just smelling it. Honest.
I believe you. Let's just say it's from a very special lady.
What's her name?
Minidage.
Minidage. Minidage?
Yeah.
What'd she look like? She's beautiful. Are you in love with her?
Well, I love her and she loves me, but I'm not sure we're in love, if you know what I mean.
Not really.
I'll explain it to you when you're a little older, city boy. Come. Shh. Hey, I'm just walking. Shh.
Are you sure about this? What if we get caught?
They'll punish us. But sleeping down there is already punishment as far as I'm concerned. Haven't you ever slept under the stars before?
I've always preferred ceilings, to be honest. Hey, where'd you get that necklace?
There's a place north of my home called Rainbow Mountain. A legend claims that the heart of the mountain is full of gold. Many prospectors have tried to find the riches. The last expedition was headed by two Frenchmen and a man named John Bull 30 years ago. They never came back.
What happened?
When man started to own the mountain, the Great Spirit sent a warrior to defend it. His scream was so terrifying that he froze the rivers. He also had a rifle that fired gold bullets.
The warrior killed John Ball and the Frenchman?
And whoever else tried to own the mountain before them. And he will continue to do so until someone decides to close the one.
Are you boys still holding hands?
Stop it! Who is it? No! What are you doing? Let me go! Let me have it once!
Elliot, come with me, please.
I'm sorry, dear. We just got word this morning. They laid off about 24 of us. But we may be recalled in the spring.
It's just the way it goes, I guess.
Would he be able to return next year?
Oh, we'd be happy to welcome Roderick back, Mrs. Elliot. He's proved to be a fine student.
You see, dear, once things are back to normal, we can have you in school again.
I need to pack my bags. Who is that kidding? I couldn't have afforded our college anyway. I'm sorry I lied to you, Wabi, but I was just embarrassed, you know?
I read my father. I'm sure he could help.
He doesn't even know me.
I'll tell him you're my only friend here, and
Listen, Wabi, I appreciate the offer, but I have to think about my mother now.
hey, I'm gonna miss you, city boy.
Come in.
I am the very skilled barber who did the mohawk. I accept the consequences.
We're going to miss you, Mr. Dre.
Oh, by the way, thanks for letting me grow the ponytail.
Oh, good evening, dear.
Hi, Mother. Is dinner ready yet? I'm starving.
Oh, it can wait. You received a telegram today from Canada. Dear Rod, had to leave school, never mind why, stop. Have been authorized to offer one Roderick Elliott employment as fur trapper for Wabinosh House. Stop. $40 per week.
$40 a week? That's 4 times what I'm making now.
We'll provide accommodation. Stop. A train ticket awaits at the station. Stop. Upon acceptance, advance on salary will be sent to your mother. I'm waiting for you, city boy. Wabigoon Dre.
I can't abandon you, Mother.
You're not abandoning me. By going, you'll be taking care of me.
Three shots of pause, then 2 more. That's how it's signaled. The first thing you've got to learn. Great white enter. How are you?
It's good to see you, Wabi.
Meet Mikage.
Mikage. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Wabi's told me so much about you. You're practically a legend to me.
Wabi has made a legend of you as well.
Go! Go, come on! Come on, go, go! So, what do you think about it?
It's fantastic.
Come on, go, 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 go! Look, a nail. Welcome to Wabinosh.
Wow, this is huge.
It's great, isn't it? It's Minidage. Oh.
I made it. I told you I could escape them. But the Wungantans around, they won't even let me breathe alone. You must be Roderick. Wabby told me all about you. My name is...
Minatagi. Yeah, he won't shut up about you. It's an honor.
Next time you try that, I'll have you locked in the wine cellar. So, this must be my new hunter. I'm Jean Drey. Welcome to Wabanush House, Mr. Elliot.
Thank you, sir. You can call me Rod.
If you drop a sir. Much of what you see here has been imported from Paris, including the owner.
What's this?
A peace treaty between Chief Wabagoon and us. It's a wampum belt. Indians use pearls to draw treaties.
Let's go. Come on, Rod. I'll show you your room.
Tomorrow morning, Milton will go to the Mounties and send a telegram to your mother.
Can't decide if this place is a palace or a fortress.
Little of both, I guess. This is your gear.
Wabi.
Yeah?
Had to leave school, never mind why? Why?
Never mind.
Chief Wabagoon and I shared a dream that whites and Indians could live together in harmony. 20 years after his death, I'm still working towards that dream.
And it will stay a dream. Or should I say a nightmare for the Indian people? Wabanush is an exception, Father.
My son and I don't exactly share the same political ideas.
The fact is, most white men would prefer to see us on reservations.
Sounds like Wunga's words.
I'd kill Wunga in a second. But not because of his politics.
Why are we hunting wolves?
Their numbers have to be reduced because they're killing all of the wild game in the area.
Most of the wolves are further to the north, on the way to Rainbow Mountain.
Is that where John Ball was killed?
Wabi has told you the story?
I'm going this time. Mugogi says I'm ready.
Out of the question. With the Wungatans around, we can't take any risks.
Pardon me, Jean, but I think the risks are higher here, where they might attack again.
They have been staging raids for 20 years, and she's always been safe here. You can go on hunts when we're rid of Wunga.
That means never.
That means someday. Wabi, explain to your sister the difference between never and someday.
My sister.
You may come in if you like. Please, sit down. Were you born in the city?
Yes.
What kind of clothes do people wear? What are the shops like? And how about the restaurants? Have you ever been to a concert hall?
Whoa, one question at a time.
Father promises to take me one day, when I'm older. He's rather protective in case you haven't noticed.
I don't blame him.
Do you think I would look out of place in the city?
Not out of place. But you'd stand out. Can I ask you a personal question?
That depends.
Why are the Wungatans attacking you?
Chief Wunga was in love with my mother. Then my father came along and sucked her off her feet. Chief Wunga killed my grandfather when he approved their marriage. It's over. I'm here. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. I've prepared some biscuits for you.
Thank you, Minitaki. I'm sorry we couldn't spend more time together.
Maybe when you get back.
So the Great Spirit will protect you. I'll keep an eye on your city gentlemen.
Good evening, Wunga. Magagi and Wabi have left Wabanush with a white visitor.
And Minidagi?
Gray won't let her out of his sight.
We've got to get her out of his influence, or he will kill her just like he did her mother.
Her mother died of influenza.
Her mother died because she gave herself to the whites.
Of course, of course.
You're as good a traitor to the whites as you were to the Indians, Milton.
Once I take over Dre's trading post, I can assure you I'll be the most cooperative business partner.
Tell Dre that I am preparing for the final attack. Tell him I formed alliance with several tribes, and we're gonna burn Wabanush to the ground. And you volunteer to take Minadagi away from there.
How am I supposed to know this?
You captured one of my men, and you tortured him until he talked.
Why would he believe me?
Because you will bring back a corpse to Wabanush as proof.
What corpse?
My men will prepare him for you. If the plan works, you know what to do.
How am I gonna hunt if I don't even know how to shoot?
How are you gonna shoot when you can't even walk?
Sorry.
The difficult part is not the hunt, but becoming the hunter.
I don't understand.
You've got to respect the laws of the wilderness, the power of the animals.
Trust me, I wouldn't challenge a wolf to a wrestling match.
Not physical power, spiritual. We call it orenda.
See?
The animals have orenda. Just like the mountains and the wind. A real hunter understands the power and uses it to his advantage.
You like it? For me? Thanks.
You must purify your mind before the hunt, or the animals will refuse to die for you.
What do you mean?
They will not offer themselves. They will hide from your gun.
How can I purify my mind?
Look around you. The rivers speak. The trees speak. Listen to their advice. Caribou. Caribou. Hunting is not a sport. It's a prayer. The caribou are dancing. You shoot. You're ready.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Don't offend them, Rod. They're making an offering. We have to eat.
It's easier when you haven't seen the face of the steak you're eating, huh?
I guess.
Today is not the first time you killed an animal.
Of course it is. Unless you count city rats, but I've never eaten one of those.
You killed every time you buy meat. Only you use money instead of a gun.
It's delicious.
Yo.
What are you saying?
You're one of us. You're a hunter now.
Open the gate.
Hey, help me! Help me get her inside. How many men?
At least 100, if not more.
When will they attack?
He died before I could find out. Jean, we have to go to the Mounties for reinforcements.
That's a 2-day ride. I can't spare anybody. What if Wunga attacks in the meantime?
If you want to save Wabanosh, you and Minadagi will have to leave.
I'll take her to the city while you ride to the Mounties.
Do you really think the Redcoats will listen to an Indian? You'll have to go, Jean. I'll take Minadagi to the train.
Are those the mountains where the gold's supposed to be? What's wrong with him?
Land of the warrior.
Is that Rainbow Mountain?
I've never hunted there.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Rod, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's a house. What is it?
It's the house of the dead.
This one took a bullet.
They must have killed each other. We should clean this place up.
Why?
So we can sleep here tonight.
Sleep here? You can't be serious.
I told you, Wabi, I like to have a ceiling over my head. What's the matter? Are you scared?
I'm scared. Scared for you, Rod.
Real funny joker.
What? Are you scared?
So, finally, you're going to the city, huh?
Promise you won't take any risks, Dad.
Don't worry. And don't forget to write down all your impressions of the city, okay? When this is over, I'll join you, and you'll be the guide.